to my favorite stream of my scheduled streaming week, the Sunday Simul. Mr. Coffee, Astrobate, and Schieberspieler in the house. Good to see you, my friends. Schieberspieler, congratulations on your classical team win. I tried to help a little bit. Astrobate helped a lot. Astrobate finishing 11th overall. Schieberspieler 1st overall. Schieberspieler's team bested 165 team field. That was cool. I had a little chess yesterday. I was pretty tired on Saturdays. There's a high chance I could blunder. So I was happy not to make any like terrible blunders in my 9 or 10 games I played. But guys, we're in here for a 25 board Simul. Classical Simul for the week. Alright. I had not been streaming last week due to over the board tournament. We're back to our usual schedule. Of course, everyone's forgotten about me. So easily we forget. I'm going to open the Simul page up in a minute. We don't have a hype train conductor anymore. After being down most last week. Arsenal fan, good to see you back. So, Mr. Coffee, good to have you back. I don't think you've been with us. Or have you been? Yeah, you were here Thursday. Alright. So we've been streaming back since Thursday. Thanks for a tournament. Yeah, I mean, any positive result I think is good when you haven't played in October. I mean, it's like, that's my longest layoff. One of my longest layoffs without a game. Maybe ever. So we're starting to open up the Simul here. Guys, please support the stream. Don't forget to subscribe or gift a sub or donate some bits. Appreciate the support. Taking last week off, you know, I basically have to give up a work week, but it was worth it. You know, I really need to play sometimes. Mr. Slowhand, subscribe to Tier 1. Subscribe for 22 months. It's amazing. 22 months. Mr. Slowhand, seems like you've been here for longer. A mere 22 months. Welcome, everybody. I have thunderstorms in the area, so I'm a little oxygen deprived here in my office. It's not raining at the moment, but we have threat of rain until around 9 p.m. through most of this Simul. If it doesn't rain, though, I might have to open the window, take my chances. Maybe I'll try that. There's a very high wind here. Alright, I'm going to host this Simul, get it started, and then read the Simul description. Let me open the window. I am suffocating. I am sludgy. We do have some weather. Very problematic weather at the moment here. Alright. Weekly Simul for the I Am William Paschall / Slaggy on Twitch stream, taking on 25 players every Sunday. We've got the Twitch link. Please donate to support my efforts if you can. You can always send a donation through our Twitch page. There's a link for Streamlabs and PayPal. Please check out my YouTube channel as well. You can subscribe for free there and watch the replays of the stream, as well as some other stuff. Now, on to Simul rules. Not many rules, but I like to kind of adhere to this. Mr. Slow, thanks for donating 1,000 bits. Thank you. 1,000 bits. Congrats on the second place. I played an IM tournament. I'm already in IM, but I was like a house player. One player from India did make an IM norm with a very impressive result. He won the tournament with 6.5. I tied for second place, but won second place on tiebreak with 5.5 out of 9. That was why I wasn't streaming last week. So Mr. Slow, an Arsenal fan, congratulated me on a good result. I think it's a good result. You know, I think in my top form I could win this tournament, but it has been a while since I've been in top form. So, I mean, A 5.5 was a good result. Very happy. Hey, it's Miro. Also played chess. Can't wait to hear about that. All right, guys. So here's the Simul rules. As most of you know, no London system. No London system. Yawn. Please do not cheat. We'll just keep it simple. I report cheaters, even in unrated games, because the games are unrated in a Simul. Some people think you can do whatever you want. I will still report you. Please don't cheat. It just wastes our time. Please do not enter. This is the most important rule. Please do not enter unless you have 3 hours to play. These games, believe it or not, last up to 3 hours. It's a long Simul. So please don't jump in and play and take someone's place if you're going to drop out. If you're not prepared to play a longer game. The point of my Simul is like a sort of training game for 25 players. We try to play quality chess. Schieberspieler only faced one cheater yesterday. I think I saw that. Was that the game you lost? I also suspected that player. Or was that a different one? Did you feel that game you lost was suspicious? I thought that looked a little suspicious, but maybe you were thinking of a different game. Alright. So, please do not enter unless you have 3 hours to play. Take your time. Please don't play for time. Like it's a bullet game. A lot of people host like these 5-minute simuls on lichess, which I guess is for fun or whatever, where you have to play all your moves like it's bullet, but you have 15 minutes plus 40 seconds plus all the time that I'm using. You lost to a cheater who got banned afterward. The queen blunder. Well, I saw the game at the end. You were losing. But there was another game you lost to the guy who was like second overall. Which one of those games was suspicious? Alright. So anyway, don't play like it's a bullet game, please. Take your time. The second overall guy, he just had a really so low Centipon loss against you. He played like a pretty much perfect game against you, so I wasn't sure. Alright. So, good luck everyone. Thanks for playing and tuning in. We're going to host the Simul here, start taking players. Alright. So, I will accept the players who are subscribers, first of all, to the Twitch. And then other regulars to my stream. And then maybe a couple randoms. Amiiboy is usually a subscriber. Nudge Papa. I don't have a running tab of who are actually subscribers actively. So these guys, if you are not subscribers, please resubscribe. If you're a regular subscriber, I'm not going to like track it. Yeah, I mean, the Caro Con, not a great opening playing for wins. You're like 2,500 and you have to play for a win every game. Mr. Slow. I think that's a bit of a problem, Schieberspieler. You really ought to go with the Sicilian rather than the Caro when playing against lower rated players for wins. You're not making life easy for yourself there. Alright, someone on sound, good to see you. University of Cluj. Arsenal fan. Hey, it's Miro. I recognize subscribers. Mickey. And Super Sebi. I don't know if he's still a subscriber, but he used to be. Please select me. Alright, I like it when people say please. That's refreshing. Zion Pasha. Do you have... He's playing another game, actually. I don't like doing simuls against simuls. Alright. I got 9 players. We're gonna do 25. Who isn't here? Move 11's not here yet. He said he was gonna be here. Mr. Slow just donated a gift sub to Zion Pasha. LHS has a gift sub gift, I guess, from last stream. I forgot about. So Shieber Spieler disagrees. He thinks the Karakana is good. Well, I mean, I don't think it's optimal, but we can agree to disagree. All right. I just lost one of the challenges. So someone got bounced. Asterbait. Sardai is not a subscriber, but they were part of our stream, challenging me some recent games. Paschall just dropped after I accepted them. Guys, make sure you don't close with Super Sebi dropped. Please don't close the tab. Yeah, it's okay to play a game till the Simul starts. I don't really like accepting people who are playing multiple games at the same time. Something about that. They're not that serious. Alright, Laos isn't a subscriber, but it's been in my Simuls before. Sardai, we'll give them a chance because they've been coming to my streams to play. Have I played Taktovich? No, Taktikovich. Someone on sound puts the link in there. Do we have a link? There it is. Twitch TV/Sladgy. Reverse London is the Slav. It's technically not the reverse London. I mean, basically the London is the Slav defense. So you can't really have a reverse London. It's gonna be hard to ban the Slav defense. The London is basically a passive way of playing with white. That's disgusting. But as black, okay. I can't ban you from playing the Slav. Unable to distinguish between good and evil. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. Is it like 11 p.m. in India? Damn, I didn't realize it's that late. For some reason, I figured it was like 9 or something. It's a lot of time zones. Okay, guys, let's get the hype train started. We haven't had a hype train. We have no hype train directors. We might be in trouble on that front. Move 11 is in the house. All right, we're waiting for him. On time is late. Late is inexcusable. Early is on time. Oh, Mr. Slowhand is actually the hype train conductor. Asterbait is not. Maybe Cooking Rooks, who's not here. Asterbait doesn't have a hype train conductorness ability. Guys, we're supposed to start at 6:45. What time is it? 6:43. Well, we might be a few minutes late. I've got 14 players, but I'm looking for more. I might have to just start accepting random people who ask politely. Les Barjots. I don't know if that's French. But it sounds French. That's a strong player. He's playing another game, he said. Whatever. 2188. Alright, that's the last high-rated player. I am not taking any more people who are like 2200 plus. That's enough of that. Who's a better player than There's no better players than Shieber Spieler here. At least not in Blitz. So, I've played this guy before per Zema. We'll let him play. Who else asked politely? Snuggles the Snail, thanks for joining us. Reba Casaurus. My accept, please. Hi, sir, please accept me. Shrestha. Shrestha and something Saurus. 1500. I like it. Alright, Shrestha. We'll give them a chance. The Saurus. No games. Unfortunately, Saurus, I can't accept you. Nils, what are you? Are you playing? Or are you just here to be a troll? Let us know. Nils is a subscriber. Are you here for serious business or is this only trolling today? I'm not a materialistic person, whoever that is. Okay, random quote. Saurus doesn't have enough games. Just trolling. Taking Bob's place. Taktovich, aren't you like 2300? Dude. Taktovich is 2300. Dude, that's really the last high-rated player, and everyone else better be like 1500. I am not taking any other high-rated players. Period. I have 17 players now. Everyone else got to be under 2000. I'm seriously not accepting any other 2000s. Who else? Catastrophic. Asked to play. I am Biru. Never played a master. 10-year-old. 10-year-old is never a subscriber. And I said no more 2000s. Dude, that's really the last one. I don't care if it's a subscriber. I'm not going to accept them anymore. I am Biru. He's 2044. Not enough games. Alright. Taktovich dropped out. Taktovich, don't close the freaking tab, man. You close the tab, you get kicked out. We've got 18 players. Mr. Coffee. No one over 2,000. 10-year-old is probably close to hitting his final G in Norm now. I think he'll be 13 by now. He has to be like 14 by now. Or he just likes whiskey. I'm still not sure. Sumaher is up with a 1794. He's rocking the 1794 rating. Dude, what's up with my rating? That's my blitz rating? That's my rapid rating. Is this a rapid time control? You know, I didn't realize it, but I guess... I don't understand. Does this time control fit into rapid 15 plus 40? Are you serious? Is 15 plus 40 rapid? Why is my rating 2502? That's not my classical rating. Yeah, why is not classical shown? That's weird. Because I don't have an established classical rating. I have a provisional classical rating. Before it showed classical. That's weird. My browser. Blame it on the browser. You know how much they like Firefox. I was working with a student today who's actually a developer. He actually likes Firefox. Lichess Debalt hates Firefox. He's like anti-Firefox. Alright guys, we need a few more players. Pizza Man? Just cheat. Ah. Alright. Means someone gifted you 1 month's worth subscription to I Am Statu's channel. Oh, Arsenal fan, what? Highlight the message. Nakriba. You may Google and see what someone's answering about something. Alright. Fake account. Guys, I gotta start. Alright, we've got 20 players. Please donate and support the stream. Start a bit war. Nils is gonna start a bit war a little later. To make up for all of his trolling. We've got... Dude. I gotta start. How many players do we need? Don't drop out anybody. 5 more players. I'm just gonna start randomly picking non-threatening looking players. Pizza Man? Oof, 21 games. 21 games isn't gonna fly. 21 games doesn't fly here. We like to have established ratings. Shrestha? Why? What's wrong with Shrestha? Alright. CK Law? Sounds serious. Fake account, that's a good one. Fire Hunter ANG, they're already playing. Paul Hotspot. Paul has lots of rapid games, that's good. We like to see lots of rapid games. Please don't play like it's Bullet, it's very annoying. There's lots of people doing like 5-minute Bullet simuls. If you want to play Bullet, this is not the place. It's just a waste of time. This is a simul for people who are serious. They want to try to play a good game. Don't bring the Bullet to my simuls. Tatiana 2002. Oof. Playing another game. Who else we got? RA 213. Not enough games. Let's find someone with lots of games. John from Bolivia. Yeah. He's got games. I just took the wrong guy. Are you serious? I just put someone random in the Simul. Random person, who are you? Who's random? I don't see anyone random. Did I just like miss him? Genius 000 from Latvia randomly got chosen. I guess it was the intervention of God or something. Alright, we're gonna start. Bang. Z mode. We're in Zen mode. I like to keep it for fun. Guys, I'm poor. Please support the stream. Let me fix the board. I'm begging. People get on my case. Oh, you're begging for money. I'm just trying to like make a living. So if it's no different than like panhandling. Alright. Oops, close the window. There it is. Yep. We got a list of players. Classical Simul, the board looks alright. Ready to start. Bang. Arsenal fans' rating went up. He's been paying off his opponents. He buys them beers. Did anybody, Mr. Slow donated 1,000 bits. Very appreciated. Nefidav's not here. Who else is missing? The deadly Someone on Sound is out there lurking. He always wins. Nils just comes for the chat. What happened to Bob? Bob was here last stream. Alright, folks. I try to mix it up a little bit. We've got Astrobait with 6 gift subs earlier in the week. Mr. Slow today. And Mr. Slow. Agnes Karadewski, the second biggest bit donation this week with 63. You'll get back in the habit of helping me survive. Aliakin's defense I'm not going to play. Alright. We'll go with a Nimzovich. Well, I'm in form. I don't know. Last time I played a tournament, it helped my Simul play. Yesterday I helped Schieberspieler by playing on his team a little bit, like 9 games in a classical 12-hour tournament. I didn't play much, just 9-10 games. But basically they were like rapid. We're berserking, but still. I was really tired yesterday, man. I didn't feel like playing, but I did it for your sake. I don't like the Aliakin's defense. It sucks for black. And everybody plays that like 4 pawns attack against me, which is really brutal. Oh, you got an apartment in a city that has quite a big chess club. It's nice to be close to the chess club. That was like my biggest jump in playing ability, I think. I lived like 15 minutes walk from the chess club. That definitely had a major benefit at one point. I got 2 Dutches in a row. One of which must be Someone on Sound. What's the chance of getting 2 Dutches in a row? Nils? Nils and Someone on Sound. 2 Dutches in a row. That's what my friend said it was when he played f4, f5. The symmetrical Dutch. He said it was the double Dutch. Alright, whatever. I mean, I live in Budapest. Nils, how far is this chess club from where you live? Like, a city can be it takes me 45 minutes to get to the far side of the city. That's too much, honestly. Like, I don't want to commute 45 minutes to play a chess game and then 45 minutes back. To get to the outskirts of Buda, like where First Saturday is, it's literally 45 minutes. It's a disaster. That means, like, not only I have to play like a 5-hour game, but I have to devote an hour and a half to commuting. What is this? H5? Dude. I mean, that's fine if you're like trolling someone, but why are you doing that in my Simul? Not a serious game. Very disappointed with that. That must have been one of our random additions at the end. Unfortunate. For me, like 30 minutes. Yeah, you got a very bike-friendly environment. I've been to I haven't been to the Netherlands really, other than the airport, but I mean, most of Northern Europe is bike-friendly, so most of Europe. See you later, man. Is Morales in the Simul? That's our big question. Now, I need to know. I didn't see Morales. We got a B4. That's unusual. So anyway, I mean, that was a deciding factor in me playing in this tournament. It was a 30-minute commute versus 45 for some of the others I could play in. That's like half an hour of my... That's half an hour I save. That's a big amount of time. If I could save half an hour every day, have an extra half an hour. Bogo Indian. Man, I need more openings. Fat Fritz is a fraud. FFF. We got Sumaher. Ooh, the knight d2. I don't think, I remember anybody ever playing that against me directly. But I've played this reversed. Even recently. I just had a game like that. Biking to go to a chess game seems interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, Hungary, it's a little more dangerous. There are more and more bike accessible paths here. But on the major streets, there are often no bike paths and stuff. I used to ride in Boston, but I wouldn't risk it in Budapest. A lot of the cyclists, delivery guys all ride on the sidewalk. They're just too afraid of Hungarian drivers. Understandably. Alright. Does anyone know if Morales is in the Simul? I don't remember putting him in, but I never remember anything around here. Queen's Gambit accepted. Back up, back up, back up. Opening for me. I guess that answers our question. Is Morales in the Simul? Nobody wants to answer me. Where's our list? I didn't see Morales in that list. So who would play bishop? Who would play d4 against me? In the knight c3 thing. Mr. Slow, you better not be playing the King's Indian again. So we got Hayat Miro and Sumaher playing. Notch Papa will get the Budapest again. Every game he's white, and every game is like a Budapest Gambit. I mean, sorry, Blumenfeld. Whatever. Maybe one day someone other than Naj Papa will play the white side of the Blumenfeld against me. Morales is not here. Okay, so that was funny. They played the d4 immediately, which Morales played against me. It's kind of funny. Steinitz defense. I feel like every game is Morales, and he's not even here. Everyone's playing his openings. You got the reverse Grand Prix, the Grand Prix with d4. There was something else that reminded me of him. The f3 Caro-Kann fantasy variation. Slav defense, and Chef Mass is not here. Guys, please support the stream and donate. How are we gonna get a hypes train started? I used to play Bishop takes f3. Maybe we'll try it. I haven't played it in a while. At least it creates some imbalance. Princess Chess 6-4. Actually, someone on Sound often donates. Appreciate that. And Princess Chess often donates as well. Appreciate you guys and girls supporting what I do. Alright, I can't do another Classical Kings Indian. I can only handle like one of those. Mr. Coffee could be in the E3. You already beat a 2100. Oh man. Move 11 could be the advanced Caro-Kann. This could get theoretical. High fives to Mr. Coffee and Asterbate. Thank you guys. Another King's Indian, that's the third one. Oh, that's how we lost the 2100. D4, H5, E4 resigns. Or was it E4, H5, D4? But I really want to make sure that we like block that guy. Can you not let me forget to literally... Please don't let me forget to block whoever did that so that it never happens again. That's just so wrong. To just troll my Simul to join it and play H5 and then drop out. Like you're purposely trying to waste my time. Damn. Bishop D2. You know, move 11 also played this? Now we don't know where move 11 is. What is the chance that move 11 is facing the Caro-Kann? Is white dropping a pawn here? No. Pawn takes e4, knight takes e4, queen d4, c3. So, pawn e4, knight e4, bishop e7 is possible, but it looks... not that inspiring, honestly. Knight f6. I guess e5. Then where do I go? You know, is the other option. So it's a tough one. Funny though, this is a very rare move. Pawn e4, knight e4. There's also pawn e4, queen, pawn e4, pawn e4. It sounds like I sound ridiculous saying pawn-y. Pawn-y! My little pawn-y. Pawn takes e4, knight e4, bishop e7. Alright, let's do it. Whatever. I don't really know the theory there. I'm a brony. Talking about pawnies. I don't believe it. Nefyadov is in the Simul. The same openings just like haunt us. This should be in the list of banned openings. You're not allowed to play queen e2 against Petrov. Dude, this can't be Arsenal, fan. You wouldn't do that. Strap on. No, that's not politically correct. Well, you know. It's just, come on, man. Yeah, it's just insipid. Who plays this? Nefedov insists, but he's not on this. He's not in the Simul. Come on, Queen E2 person. What a chicken. We need like a chicken sound effect. No! Get me the chicken sound effect. Now this is aggressive line. No Uber driver. E3 against the Grunfeld. This is my first win against the master. FIDE Master David Levin. Back in 1989, I think. Maybe, no, it was even earlier. I think my first master win was probably 1988. I won with black in this variation in a Grunfeld against the 2300. Time repeats itself. Whoa. Somewhat unsound. Who could play this? Oh, you know what? A friend of mine who's a poker player plays this. He was talking about... No, but it wasn't 92. 92 is really weird. Alright. Ah, the B4. That doesn't feel like Mr. Coffee. Speckled hen. The Keith Arkle calls this a speckled hen. People are doing it with black now. The Steinitz Lopez in the house. Steinitz Lopez getting back with Ben Affleck. Alright. Gotta keep it current. No, that's the big Keith Arkle system. He's been playing a speckled hen for years. But it's interesting that it caught on and became this like uber popular defense against the King's Indian attack. I had someone trying to play it against me last week against Polik Peter. That was like the third reverse speckled hen I faced like in the last year and a half. Man, the King's Indian is back. Got everyone playing the King's Indian. And I'm playing the King's Indian attack. Okay, Grunfeld. I think I have to play E3 here. I'm playing the Jabava. Against the Dutch, it's a little better than average. 4 pawns. Knight C3 against Knight C6. Whatever. As they say in Boston. That could be even someone on sound. Okay, so Knight C3 is not the main move, like D3 is. So I suspect this is a non-high rated player. An expert would play D3. This is a Queen E2 amateur. It's a line though. Probably it's just like dead equal. How the heck am I gonna win the black here is the real question. Amateur playing for equal position. Got a lot of King's Indian Grunfelds. Bishop G5 now. Man, another King's Indian. Everything is a King's Indian. D4 critical. And please don't pre-move, guys. That player just did it. It's just not necessary to do pre-moves. Please don't do pre-moves. This could be move 11. But he didn't play this move prior. I felt like move 11 played. Move 11, what did you do last time? Bishop B3 doesn't seem familiar to me. The draw variation. I allowed the draw variation. What am I going to do? We try to beat him in the draw variation. That must be Sumahair. Queen d5. What's up with that? No, I'm supposed to take on b4. Okay. Weird. That is definitely not Morales. Ooh. It has an Asterbait like time usage? No. This can't be Asterbait. Could it? It could be. He plays the Grand Prix attack lately? Could be. Asterbait play the London. Pawn takes d4, knight b5. Super weird. Wow, that is bizarro. Bishop f4. Well, I guess anything's possible. It's probably just not great for white. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Bishop f5 walks into knight d4. That's not a good idea. So I guess knight c6 with a drawish position. Mr. Slow plays the King's Indian. Big center. That's the 4 pawns attack. Alright. I have to decide what to play. Arthur Bisguyer played Bishop e2 against me. That's like a very rare move. The Bisguyer. I wish I could find that game. That was a fun game. Some kind of weird draw. That was in the early 90s too. Probably the only game I've ever had in that line. Alright, we'll play this. Alright. I play this system with white. Now we got a player offering a draw with black. Are you serious? This could be Asterbait too. The time use looks very suspicious. This is likely to be him. He's playing knight c3 based stuff now. It's gotta be Asterbait. This could be someone on sound. Then who's playing the other Dutch? You've been watching a series by Yusupov. Very good. Could do worse than that, I guess. Taking up the Dvoretsky Gauntlet. So we just have like a weird King's Indian move order with an early knight c6 in that one. What about Cheesy Noob? He must be recovering from Schieberspieler's classical tournament where they played like 10 hours of classical games yesterday. tired him out. This opening is kind of dubious for white. Queen a5. That's simply reasonable, I think, here. Slav. Guys, thanks for supporting the stream. Astrobate with 6 gift subs this week. Knight a6. Holy camole. That one is new to me. Wow. That is going for it. What a move. Can't wait to find out who this is. I like how I never play the 4 pawns attack and I get this insanity. Did you pre-move? You better not be a pre-mover. There better not be any pre-moving going on. It's just uncalled for. This player is getting banned for boringness. No self-respecting person plays Queen e2 against a Petrov. That's just horrifying. It's just horrifying. Arsenal, you wouldn't do that, would you? I mean, I admit, like, white's position is equal, but neither side has any winning chances here at all. It's like 100% guaranteed to end in a draw. What would Mamedyarov do? He would play bishop e6 probably. I doubt it's a good move though, objectively. But that never stopped him before. I'm just gonna trade queens. Right. Shirazi, Peters. This is the draw offer game. Knight d5. That didn't even enter my mind. I expected knight b5. This is a sharp line. Gambit. Sometimes people at my level do not realize some moves are disrespecting the related theory. Yeah, I mean, if the Queen e2 game is played by a relative beginner, I wouldn't be bothered. If it's like a 2100 plus player, I'm there was this time when Kasparov played a Simul in the United States in the 90s, and one of his opponents, like this FIDE master, purposely played for a draw with white. In theory, that was known to be like a forced draw. Kasparov freaked out and got really upset that the guy played for a draw. You know, like the 12-move draw with the white pieces. But if that's all you know, that's all you know. You know, Nefedov only plays a variation, but it's just boring. This is an unusual way of playing the King's Indian with the knight on c6. So I suspect this is Sumaher. I mean, it was like a known draw variation that had been played before, with a queen that gets like trapped on b2 or something, and you just perpetual the queen. But it's like, you know. Who could that be? Move 11? Got a lot of these. I've had a lot of Grunfeld, Fianchetto variations. Interesting openings today. Everyone's good in the opening. A4, I'm not sure anymore. I rhymed. Am I supposed to play bishop b7? I have a feeling about it. I'm supposed to take and play like queen d5? I'm out of book here. Man, we don't see a lot of this, like, gambit d4 players. This strikes me as not someone who's a regular in my stream. I'm gonna need a beer. I do not know if a4 is the right move there or not, because I don't normally play the QGA, and my memory of it is 20 years old. I prepared this badly 20 years ago as a backup opening, but I never really played it much, so I've forgotten. I've forgotten like the theory here, which I didn't know that well in the beginning anyway. Which I didn't know very well to begin with. Is a4 for some reason? Is a4 correct or not? bb7, e6, f6. Strikes me that that's probably theory. White doesn't have to play. So the draw for guy offered a draw and then doesn't know this Pano variation with knight a5. You know, oddly, you're supposed to play knight a5 here rather than knight b8. Now with knight b8, it looks like black has a Fianchetto Benoni down a tempo, which doesn't really seem right. On the other hand, I'm not a Fianchetto Benoni guy, so I'm on my own. Let's see. I do play Fianchetto against King's Indian. There are various ways we could set up here. h3, almost certainly a useful move. Okay, so out of book. Out of book here. Knight e7 could be interesting. Could this be move 11? Getting and experimenting with a new line. Man, I've never seen anything like this. It's kind of interesting. The main thing is c4 for white, trying to break me up. I mean, I wonder if knight d7 was just a terrible mistake. I think that's the bottom line. It occurred to me now that my move is probably a mistake. I guess I should play knight c6. Who are you talking to? I have an idea. Alright, let's go. So... yeah, I've been playing this before. I've played this before. I don't remember what I did last time. E5. Right. Yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff I never get. Never have anyone play the Steinitz against me. That's extremely strange. The Arsenal fan, are you seriously playing this? You've been hanging out with Nefedov? I suspect that Queen E2 Petrov is really Arsenal fan. Should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know. I know you play E4 mostly, but I don't have another guess. Without Nefedov here? Man, this is interesting. So this is some crazy person playing black? You know, for all I know, it's Mr. Slow. I guess I should just castle him. What's the question? There's no question, right? Got a castle. I'm just busting on you, Arsenal fan. I don't know. You play E4. What didn't you play the last time I played that? You used to play... You know why? Because you used to play that Knight C3 Nimzovich variation. With that same structure. I don't know why. Yeah. But it's totally different in spirit, of course. Absolutely. Couldn't be more different, really. What would Schieberspieler do? I think move 11 is the Queen's Gambit. A lot of Morales. What's this? What did I do? Oh, this is right. Okay. Where's Asterbait? E5. Am I supposed to play E5 here? I don't know what else to do. This is Asterbait. Alright, I'm going to call it now. It's what, move 4? There he is. How does he do it? How does he do it? We found him. I know you. That's Asterbait. Busted. This could be someone on sound. Do you want to go out on a limb? I'm going to guess someone on sound. Dude, 2 for 2. Alright. We got someone on sound. We're 2 for 2. Now, Bishop C2, that's not supposed to be right, because I play this with white. Bishop C2 is not really a common move. I normally give that bishop up. I should be able to play c5. Break. You gotta ask yourself, do ancient aliens really exist? No. Is there an alternative to c5? I mean, like, knight c4? What the F is my plan? This is a little weird. c5 takes, knight d7, knight e4. It's bizarre. Queen c7. This is kind of bugging me, man. Like, doesn't seem like it's right. I can trade queens first. Am I supposed to play like bishop g4 or something? Should be good for black. You could play bishop g4, h3, give up your bishop, and play c5. Doesn't seem right. There is another option. There's always an option. Princess chess. Would appreciate the idea of c5, d takes c, bishop takes c3. Can somebody like? Can I do like a lifeline to Peter Svidler? c5. Peter, can we play bishop takes c3 in this Grunfeld? After c5 dc, bishop takes c3. B takes a. Can I get a lifeline? That's crazy, right? They like takes on b6. I have to save my bishop. I'm down a pawn. There's all sorts of problems here. No, I mean the whole idea of the Grunfeld is to play c5. c6 is a fail. That's fail. Maybe bishop g4 is the right idea. It's an idea. I don't know if it's good or not. There might be something with bishop e6. I don't really like it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. This is creepy. Never played that move myself. c5. I don't know. I just feel it's right. You just gotta trust your instinct, I guess. e5. Alright, so now it's a King's Indian again. Back to the King's Indian. Knight h3. So who plays this? A me boy? I just want to develop. Just want to develop my pieces. Is that wrong? Look at this player. It's like Nefedov's backup account. Are you serious? This is just ridiculous. Bishop there. Draw. I should have announced that one. So this looks wrong. Appears wrong. But maybe not. I mean, maybe that queen on e3 has a purpose. Okay, white is not healthy here. There's also bishop g4. If you want to keep it simple, I guess. I have e6. I mean, white's position is just not good. Somehow, like, Notch Papa again is the only person who plays d4, c4, knight f3. It's crazy. Who has played this? I've played this with black. h3. Knight h3. Cheesy Noob's not with us, right? So we end up in a weird Austrian attack. But maybe not that weird. This is like a modern. After bishop g4, if I play knight f6, we can transpose to a nearly normal Austrian attack. Bishop g4, bishop e3 is a modern. Knight f6, d5, I mean, that might be dubious for black. I feel like I should go here. Alright, so main line. Wow, and white just reacted badly. I mean, you gotta take. Or at least, I mean, if you don't take on c5, what other moves does white have, honestly? There's no other good move. I mean, this is a very passive reaction. Tiger. No, we're happy now. White's playing bullet and bad moves. Bullet with bad moves. I can also play bishop g4. I don't have to like accommodate white. He no longer has the knight e4 hanging on to his pawn. So for example, like here. b5. Whatever. Maybe I shouldn't do that. This is definitely move 11. That's 3. Three for 3. This is Notch Papa. Damn. I was wrong. Taktovich knows the theory of the white side of the Blumenfeld. Very unusual. Nobody knows this line. I mean, below, like, over the board, 2200s. Unless you happen to play it yourself, very few people know how to play it with white. He's like pre-moving. But wait a second. That's not the main line. The main line is actually bishop f6, pawn takes b5. You played pawn takes b5 first. So now I have knight e4. That's not good for white, is it? This is a mistake. That bishop exchange is important. I've had numerous games in that. So now you're allowing this. Another dropout. Another high school dropout. Playing like Capablanca or Lasker here with black. Overprotect. I guess this is Mickey, or I mean, the style of play, this wildly aggressive, is the Mickey. But it could be, maybe there's a secret line that that Mr. Slow knows that I didn't know about. H3. I don't have to play H3. Bishop E3 drops a pawn. But black's play here is like insane. Sacking a pawn with black. I don't know what else to do. H3, knight H5. That's okay, right? Masturbate playing for tricks. Tricks are for kids. You know that one, right? Alright, man. Knight d4, bishop f7 check. King f7, knight g5. Check. King e8, queen g4. Knight c2 check. King moves, knight a1, knight e6. It's very messy. But, like, bishop f3, queen f3, knight d4, queen f2, e6. I mean, it's doubtful white has enough compensation. Two-trick pony. Check. This doesn't really help the enemy. Does he have a trick here? Knight c6, knight d4. But he's probably lost. Pawn d5, knight d5, pawn c6, bishop c6, bishop d7, bishop a8, queen a8. Obviously, I can also play bishop d7. Maybe that's just simpler. Bishop d7. Threatening to take his knight away. I mean, he's just lost after that. This is move 11. It's like tournament repertoire, very solid. Guys, where's the Big Fat Simul donated $20 to the stream, and someone on Sound donated 10. Big Fat Simul. Was that, who was that? Was that Princess Chess? Or was that someone else? Does anyone want to take responsibility for being Big Fat Simul on Streamlabs? This seems like the right move. So is queen protecting the knight here? It's interesting. Because bishop b4 would be a threat otherwise. Just doesn't seem right. I have bishop c5. Bishop c5 is like a free tempo. This is funky. Bishop c5, queen f4. There's also knight e7 with the idea of knight f5. Never seen anyone put the queen there on e3. This Bishop b2. That looks like a new move for me. Something's wrong here. No, I mean e4. Wow. This is really crazy. I guess just knight c6 is the sensible move. Knight f6 is fine. Anything that develops a piece. If e4 and knight e5, threatening bishop c4, I mean that looks trappish. Looks like a trap. Black has developmental problems. I mean, this serious problem, knight on b8. What's he going to do with the knight on b8? Well, I played e5 and white didn't take it. So we just have like a weird sort of King's Indian. Not even weird. I mean, it's basically like a standard sort of King's Indian attack. e4, knight e2, rook e8 is possible. Queen c2, queen e7. But I don't have to go for that either. There's also pawn takes pawn. Changing the dynamic. Pawn takes pawn. I really don't know what the best move is. I'm going to guess this Mr. Coffee. So now e6. Standard. This is like going to the dentist. About as much fun as your average dental visit. I haven't been to the dentist in a while, so it's bringing back some good memories, Mr. Someone on Sound. Sorry, move 11. What do you want me to do? What do you want with me? Trying to get a little advantage. That's all I ask for. Gotta make my life difficult. To my chagrin, Alright. I don't know. I'm sad. Dude, what is this bullet player here? The bullet player. They're up to 21 minutes now. It's irritating. Dude, why are you playing bullet? I'm just gonna resign. Alright, next game. 1938, they're playing bullet as well. You're like wasting our time. Not using any time. I mean, one protest resignation, I guess, is enough. I don't really want to resign anymore, but I just want to make the point. These people who have like 21 minutes, 20 plus minutes, you're not even using your time at all. This is a waste of time. You're just completely wasting your time and my time. That's why I resigned. You're wasting our time not using any time. You're not taking the game seriously. It's just another bullet game. Yeah, it was 15 to start and he has 21 now. It's ridiculous. Congratulations on your Simul win. This is interesting. Now white comes with the aggressive 95. Maybe a good move, actually. If anybody gets over 20 minutes, I'm just resigning. I mean, you're not even serious. That's not a guarantee. I'm not interested in wasting my time playing you if you're not going to take the game seriously. That's all I'm saying. I mean, 16 minutes, 17 minutes, okay, but like the 21 minutes, like he's trying to stack up his time to flag me later on or something. He didn't read the Simul description, obviously. It's too much. It's ridiculous. Use your like increment at least. You know, don't have like 6 minutes more than you started with, because you're gonna play a bullet Simul. Move 11's pretty bad. He's at 20 minutes, but it's all theory. But move 11 has a problem with this. You know, he does play too fast. I try to tell him not to do that. But since it's all, I guess, book, we'll let it slide. I guess this is book. But he should at least use his increments. Unless he's 100% certain this is book. A book position. Queen d2. Something about this bothers me. Who is this? This has got to be that guy, the 100-year-old. Yeah, it's 10-year-old. He's now up to 22, 24. So he's improved by like 300 rating points over where he was before. I thought so. So that's another one. I think that I probably played him once before in this variation. Is this Mickey? No, this is a new guy. Paul, very aggressive. That's quite a gambit. I wonder if that's been played before. So this isn't someone on sound. Man, I had this game over the board like 20 years ago. I played knight d6, but I wonder. I wonder if like bishop d6 actually makes some kind of weird sense. I feel bad for resigning in a game like that was just starting, but I really tried to make this point to encourage people not to do that. I've been under the impression this is okay. C4 is interesting, letting him take on f4. C4, bishop f4, pawn f4. Let's try it, you know, something new. Because I played knight takes d6 last time. Man, it's like 100 degrees in here. Very, very hot. I want to put my other knight on c6. This is Sumaher. Oof. I got them wrong. Now I know where Sumaher is. But this is Hey, it's Miro. Incorrect. Guessing. Not gonna look. I did not look. I wonder who's playing, like, Aldisto style against me. Man, this is ugly for white. What is this? Knight f4, my gosh. That is so weird. Knight c6, knight b3, queen d6. So bizarre. Yeah, it looks good, but maybe not. White played a little fast there in this one. He went into what appears to be a slightly inaccurate variation. Now we got another queen e2, queen e7. Bishop e7 is normal. Castles is normal. But castles knight c3. Castles knight c3, rook e8. Looks good. Yeah, that looks really good. Castles knight c3, rook e8. This is Sumaher. Damn, can't believe it. I can't believe it. Mr. Slowhand is playing the Caro Khan by transposition. Wow, you guys messed me up with these black side of the pan-ups. I guessed everybody wrong. How many did I get right? 4 or 5? Ah, it had to be Sumaher. Sumaher's played this exact line against me. I thought this would be Hey, it's Miro. And then I was sure it was him, so now it's Mr. Slow. What was the move order? It was symmetrical English. Wow. You have a question about turnies. If you do a move before clicking the clock, you see you made a mistake, can you change the move? If you let go of the piece, it's permanent. If you touch a piece, you have to move it. If you pick it up and touch it and then don't let go of it, you can still move it to a different square. Touch move is very serious. You cannot change your move in general. This guy's up to 1930, so he's also playing bullet. Bullet. What happened? Knight d7. Opening the g7. Right. So I can play rook b1. Oh, I've got knight d5 now. Okay. So I think he's got some crazy ideas. But knight d5 looks really, really strong. How is this not good? Where's the fire? Move 11 has with forfeit time level. What am I gonna do? Rook d1, knight e5, rook c3, no. Rook d1, knight d2. Black is so solid. He's basically Ulf Anderson. Bishop d3. This is kind of an interesting move. Wow, e5. Does that work? Does that really work? Why not? I let him do this? It's weird. So I got bamboozled here into what should be a good position for black. Wait a minute, does this work? I play d5, bishop f3, bishop f3, knight d4, take, take, take. He can't do that. It's a pawn sack. I guess I have to go for it. Alright. And astrobate with the attack on the knight. e5 or c5. Check. Yeah, black's queen side is quite problematic. Problematic. There's this move. I prefer to be on the safe side. So this is Mickey. No, it's Laos. Damn. I don't know who Laos is. I suspect it's Uber drivers, like Smurf account or something. It was playing, it's like, look at this, it's playing the Queen's Gambit declined. Before now it's a Grunfeld player. Totally different opening. Knight e4. Oh no. So I did it to myself. Now I've got to be very careful here. We're lucky if we're not lost. We have this. Seems like it was a big waste of time. Did I lose a pawn? So this isn't move 11. Who could this be? Should I just play a5? No time for that. Arsenal fan. What about you? Where are you? We identified this correctly. I can play bishop e4. Down the tempo. There's knight a5. This isn't Morales. Morales isn't here today. Who's playing the black side of the English? Maybe that's a mistake by me. Again, it's just a bullet player. It's really annoying. Black really wants to exchange that knight off, I guess. I don't know this variation. First time. First time for me playing this line. Now bishop c8. Now I'm going to the king side at some point. You gotta go king side now. Wow, the bishop moved again. Wow, this is crazy. Maybe this is Arsenal. I got you. Arsenal creativity. Well, I mean, White is clearly a player who has ability, but maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're real booked up. You were in the range of players who could be this player. It's a good player, but not real theory oriented. I don't know. Aggressive. You play e4. I wasn't sure it was you. It's a good guess. I don't remember though if you played the advanced variation. How did you guess it? Who could this be? Morales. That's Mr. Coffee. I should guess Mr. Coffee on that. We'll have to check with Keith Arkle if I'm playing this right or not. The second Arkle reference today. Bishop e7. I've really got to get myself developed here. So bishop h6 is not a move. But maybe it would be. Maybe I should take on b4 and just play e5. I'm done with this. I don't know who the other Dutch player is. Who else plays the Dutch? This is Asterbait. Sealer Sweeper. What was Black's last move? Knight f6? Fully bullet mode? Maybe I should just take. I don't know. There it is, the a6. Not a surprise. Bishop e5. That was a surprise. Who the heck is playing this with white? Aldisto's secret backup account? Mr. Slow's already been detected. It's weird. Something strange about this. Yeah, I mean, White's play, it looks totally dubious. The whole opening is like absurd. There's no way that can be a decent opening for White, that wing gambit. It's very strange. Bishop e5. Very surprising. That's okay. I guess I just blundered here, but maybe not. So what happened? You have to take? Wait, is like sacrificing a pawn. He's also playing bullet. Another bullet player. Too many of you guys. It's really silly. It's just silly how many people are playing bullet chess in a slow time control. 1753. He has to use negative time for the Simul. What do I do here? Masturbate would never play too fast. Knight takes, e2 check, bishop takes, b2. It's kind of dangerous. I could play queen b6 though. It's rather interesting. Also, could be dangerous. Knight e7. I lose the pawn back. Can't consider that. Okay, I have to take, I guess. My opponent offers a draw. Why? You're the guy offered a draw before. This is the second time. And he has 20 minutes left. Dude, I'm just gonna block you. I mean, that's so rude and disgusting. The second draw for... Right? Why would I want to have a draw with you? Why are you playing in my Simul? Why would I want to accept a draw against a 1500 player who's like made a terrible mistake in the opening? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. But not one, but two draw offers so far. So this is a variation I played myself with black, with both colors. Alright, is this Mr. Coffee? Yes. We got like 6 guesses. Mr. Coffee incorporating the B4 style setup into his E3 repertoire. Found him. What about A5? A5, B5? Maybe that's good for you. But A5, we could try to overrun him, like A5, B5, C5, followed by D4. We go for it. Arsenal. What happened? C3. So I was thinking Queen C7 looks sensible. So now Bishop E4. But he does not... Yeah, maybe this doesn't look that good. I don't know, yeah, this player... He's become like God or something. This doesn't look good. It's like I'm in trouble. It's like I am in trouble against God, the God of the English opening. Who is that player? The 12-year-old has gotten pretty strong. He's 13 now. King D2. Wow. Endgame land. My rook has a safe square here. But I have to find a way to get free. Which way to take? unclear. So what's the material here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's using a time. I'm just going to resign. $1,500 offer to draw twice. I'm not going to resign yet. Rook c6. Or is that a mistake? Another player has used negative time. Bishop e5, wow. Maybe England's leading. FIDE Master, actually. b6, c6. This is concerning. Right, so this is some sort of pawn sack. Interesting. You know you're in trouble when the 1500 offers you 2 draws. My biggest problem with someone on sound has consistently been getting too aggressive. He like lulls me into a false sense of security or something. It's really weird. Alright, so this is all theory. I played black side of both sides of this position actually. Knight a4. Who is this? This must be one of the 2300 players. There's several people rated like 2300 in the Simul. I mean, this is kind of crazy. Bishop g4, h3, bishop f5. It's a very crazy position. Black has some compensation there. Yeah, this is just starting to get a little creepy. It's creepy. I thought it would be. Wow. A6, 95. Pawn takes b7. Bishop b7. Nothing special. So I need to avoid exchanging pieces. Somehow. The speed is ridiculous. Another guy. University Cluj always does this. Alright, I'm not gonna like hide who's who now. It's just once I get under an hour, Cluj doesn't listen. He always plays too fast. Perception versus reality. Can I take that pawn? Oh, I have a check. I'm not sure check is even a good move. Check, so what? And what does check do? Okay, knight d2, queen g2 is good. Bishop d2. Does that benefit me in some way? Because I'm really not sure. Probably not. Who was that anyway? I didn't even stop to see. Interesting pawn sack here by this player. I guess queen e2. Super Sebi with the insanely weird opening. Merle Dixon is playing black here. He's unbeatable. I haven't won a single game against him. It's the same as Merle. Unbeatable. You have zero chance of winning. I'll just offer a draw. There's no point in playing them. Man, Arsenal fan is scary. This is scary. What am I doing here? I feel like I'm down material. I'm down a pawn. All of his pieces are on like perfect squares. I resign because people play too fast, and it defeats the purpose of the Simul. It's a protest. A form of protest. F6. Pawn F6. So I'm basically screwed. So I can play like B6. Takes knight b8, or b6 push knight b8. h4. This is like a nightmare. It's just an absolute nightmare. So positional style for white. What happened here? So this is just... No one plays bishop e3 anymore. And I forgot what I'm supposed to do. And I played knight d7. I don't even understand what I'm supposed to do against that move. Bishop e3. What is that move? Why does no one play that move? There has to be something wrong with that. Alright, what's up? This is Sardai. I've had some interesting games with them already. So what's happening? I can take on d5. This was a completely unexpected move. Knight e4. Totally unexpected. Pawn d5. What is going on here? Just happy to be alive. I still don't know who that was. Yuho, thanks for resubscribing. This is Notch Papa. Oh. Yeah, that explains where he was. Black side of Catalan. A6. Have to try it. This guy just plays too fast. It's funny because he has like a low bullet rating. Damn. You'd think someone who just plays systematically really interesting but overly fast would necessarily not have such a low bullet rating. C3, wow. Przema. He's going after my base of my pawn chain. That is a problem. I wonder if A5 should be considered. What does that even do, though? Queen E4, I guess. Oh, this is Miki, okay. So no relation to Aldous, though. If I hadn't already resigned one game in protest, I would resign against the 22-minute 1500 who offered 2 draws. This is a good move. I think I might have even played that. Bishop d2 looks right. But I'm not sure. It's been a while since I looked at this. Oh, there's knight c5. This might be Grishuk Napalniachi or something. There was some crazy games in this line. Knight c5, bishop d4, knight d4. Oh, there's knight c5, bishop d4, knight e4. And I win a piece. Can't do that. So knight c5 is playable. Rook b8. And then something like queen d1. But he has knight c5, e5. Well, I think I can do it. Super Sebi. I thought I was like up material here, but he has a very strange knight there. That's every time I've played this guy has been weird. Every single game is like from another dimension. We haven't played him for a while, but here we are again with the inexplicable, bizarre, unbelievable stuff. Like he's trolling me in the opening again. It looks like I don't even have an advantage after his trolled opening. Knight d5, bishop g6. The foundation of the outpost. I like it. Rook d8. It's kind of overrated. Knight d5, bishop g6. I'm up a pawn here. Knight c3. Bishop h7. King h7. Knight g5 check. Queen h5. Looks dangerous to me. So knight d5, bishop g6, I'd have to play. And in University Cluj should still use -2 minutes. I really would like it if you guys could at least use your increment. It makes it hard when people don't even want to use their increment. They just don't listen. Everyone's like playing for time. I just don't understand. Why we can't at least think a little bit on your moves. 3-0 time control would be better for the Simul. H6 is interesting. What does it do though? Weaken my king side. Taktikovic. Not happy about that. I think I should just connect my rooks here. Here's bishop e5. That's fine. Alright. I was keeping h4 in reserve, but I think we're not going to castle. I mean, we're not going to not castle here. If g5, he weakens his white squares severely. My biggest mistake against him has been consistently getting too aggressive. This is the 1500 who offered 2 draws. He's 1500 bullet, 1500 classical, 1700 blitz, and 1800 rapid. I have a move. Bishop e3. The knight's gotta go. And now, queen d3. Take. I don't know what else to do, honestly. I mean, anything else is just like really dangerous. Let's say Mr. Coffee kind of lost the battle in the center. Maybe he's got something there. Whoa, b3. This is a me, Boyd. Whoa, b3, mother. What am I gonna do? Bishop d5, right? Taking on b3. I think bishop d5. Oh, I'm just gonna get dragged away, though. So he just takes on b5. This is an incredible position. I guess I castle. Alright, what's up? Rook fd8. Move 11's used negative 27 seconds for the whole game. Took on c3. That's unusual. So I've always played queen d7 here. This move is not as well known to me. I mean, it's also possible I could play like queen c5 check and take on c3. And your king is trapped in the center. Queen c5 check. I really don't know this variation. We got someone on sound on his back heels, but he's impossible to beat. It's basically like impossible to beat. Gotta be really careful against him. So I saw this. And black is a 1500 bullet player and he's used 9 seconds for the whole game. Again, it's a little strange, no? Is that just weird, or is it me? I think it's pretty weird. Honestly. It's very weird. 1500 is like you hang all your pieces in bullet. And you're able to play a complete game using no time. I guess we go with e5. This looks like it's a master or something. I'm just gonna resign. Totally fishy. The 2 draws. Play that's consistent with master level strength player. It's alright. I'm done. I'm done with that game. Could be wrong. Now I've got to be careful. Knight f5. It's really tricky. This guy is making this craziness work. A lot of master strength 1500s running around. If they were like 1900 and playing like masters using no time, I mean, maybe, you know. But when you're like 1500 and doing it, you're basically giving away the fact that you're cheating. With a 1900, you might be able to play a perfect game once in a while, using no time at all, or negative 7 minutes. But we get down to the 1500s doing that, you just don't have to worry. You could safely resign in that situation with a clear conscience. I should resign and protest over the 2 draw offers anyway. Now, Queen d5. So, Payetsmiro has totally bamboozled me into a position I do not know at all. But I don't really want to trade queens. But maybe I should bail out. I don't know. He messed up my pawn structure. I don't know this line. Vague comments. Cryptic, vague comments that are difficult to decipher don't help. Cryptic, vague comments that can be taken like 6 different ways are really useful. That's what I live for. Maybe we bail out here? What about my rook on the 7th? I mean, I can do this and play rook b1. What happened? Wow, another subtle move from Arsenal fan. He might be getting carried away. I think I should play knight h6. Knight h4, take g5 is like a classic trap. Knight h6 isn't that clear. Whoa. I want to get to the file. Get my rook on the 7th at least. This is the idea. But it looks like I ended up with nothing against Sargon. Managed to get another pawn. To win a pawn. Ooh. Super Sebi. Another saving tactic. Dude, I mean, that guy's an idiot, but I meant the program. You know, it's kind of ridiculous to even give him the decency of that name, you know? I mean, it's like a name for a chess program. One of my friends like helped develop it 30 plus years ago. Some loser who like haunts the forums here doesn't deserve to be even thought of. Take there. That's the problem. What about a4? What does it even do? Don't worry, Arsenal fan. Didn't mean to upset you. Mr. Coffee. Busting the tactics. Yeah, I mean, every day I can't even look at the toxic forum on lichess because of people like that. It just makes me physically ill. These losers who like have to like tell everyone, they go to every single thread and they spend their whole life. That's why forums just are sick. I mean, it's so like 80s. You have to get rid of the forum from the front page of lichess. I mean, it's like, dude, are you serious? A forum with like posts? What is that? Do we really need to give these trolls like a reason to exist? What is it, like 4chan? No. The forum needs to go. That would be the first thing, if I controlled lichess, the first thing I would get rid of. You could put it in the back corner somewhere, but definitely not like not on the front page. Wow, Mr. Koff. Mr. Koff busting the tactics. Take, knight d5. Queen e4. Knight f6 check. Bishop f6. I think we go for this, man. Maybe Mr. Coffee's gonna take me out. For the love of two bishops. Well, I can win the exchange, right? But it's not the safest move in the world. I think we take on a6. He has bishop c4. Then, like, what? Rook a5. Connect 4. You have rook c6. Alright. Maybe I should not exchange rooks. Just go here. Roman's forum. Dude, those forum trolls just need to die. A slow and painful death. Or be banished to the 80s. I hate those people. They're like every single post. There's a couple of them. The one guy that Arsenal mentioned, another one, and they're like rated 2030 USCF, but in 1986 they got over 2199 to 2200 and became like a national master or something like that, and now they're like forever patrolling like the chess forums all over the world as the voice of never-ending knowledge on every single subject that you can imagine. I mean, I wish there was a way that you could block people in the forums. Like, I would actually, if I could just block them from seeing them post. Lovelace is okay. He's a cocky administrator, maybe, but I don't really know. He's not a problem. It's those really obnoxious people. So what do I go? A3? No. Queen d1? Queen d1. Do I have a problem? Do you have a problem? I wanted to go to d1. He offered me a draw. I mean, let's see. Takes. Rook c1, bishop d5, queen c2. It's a draw. He's going to get his pawn back and he's fine. forum trolls. Nothing worse than a forum troll. Thought I had something here, but maybe not. They're not really trolls in the traditional sense, right? It's the forum know-it-all wannabe masters that answer every single question. Think they're God's answer to the chess world. It's so disgusting. Alright. It's about time. Person offered draw 2 times today. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it could be... I didn't check the game. It could be using an engine, too. It was ridiculously strong. Whatever. I don't care. I mean, they're not someone I would play again. We'd have to confirm it with an engine. But, I mean, I was, like, probably busted. They also used no time for the entire game. I mean, those factors alone, like a 1500 player who offered 2 draws and used negative 7 minutes for the entire game beating me without using any time is either they're cheating or they're having a friend who's like a master strength player play on their account, which is cheating too. Whatever. C'est la vie. They're only like wasting their own time. This is Sumahair. Bishop d2. We might have better. The ever solid summon on sound. f4. See, he always lures me into overextending myself. Very tricky guy, this summon on sound. It's that ability. You think you're better, but you're not. So you have like 2200s who use all their time and they're worse, and then 1500 players who have 7 minutes more than they started with. If I even have the mildest sense of playing a computer, I'll just resign. I mean, better things to do. Asterbate. Alright, so Sardai took on d5, right? That's correct. Wait a minute, I thought you could take on d4, actually. Shouldn't he have taken on d4? His move is probably a mistake then. White is better. Positionally, this was an interesting game. But, what should I do? Should I take on c5? Queen c5, rook c1? Take on c5, queen c5. I mean, is take on c5 even a good move? Probably I should keep it simple. Forgot you could do that. The A pawn looks hard to protect. But he can. He can play rook a6. Oh no, I have this move. Wow, b4. I liked White's opening, but he kind of messed it up. He does break up my pawns. I mean, I guess b4 is a good move. Guys, please don't forget to support the stream. Sport the stream. Stream sporting. I'm just a poor chess player. If you're rich, send me some money. Mr. Coffee, did you donate to the cat? I saw that Facebook post. You donated cat food to the cat shelter? That's pretty cool, man. Mr. Coffee is a cat food donor. Alright, you're a good guy. Cat food donor. So, bishop d5, and we go, but it's not so simple. This is not simple. My knight is tangled up. Damn it. Bishop takes, knight takes. Making me angry. He won't like me when I'm angry. Alright, you're on my knight. He offered a draw. That's the amoeboid system. He's down a pawn and offering a draw here. So knight e5. Queen b5, I guess. Like, at the very least, I could play queen d3. Queen d3, knight d3. I mean, I have to play for a win. He's got queen b7. Oh my god. Well, that's alright, too. He does have compensation. It's weird. Knight e5, queen b7, bishop d5. Maybe rook a6 was a mistake. Bishop d5, knight d5. e4, queen b7, that's the problem. I'm gonna like drop the exchange in all sorts of variations. The other problem is like bishop d5, knight d5, e4, knight c7. And I lose again. The knight c7, everything becomes undefended. Alright. Whoa. White just gave me a piece? Why did he do that? He's going for the passed pawn. That was a crazy thing to do. The end game. Yeah, alright. White lost. CK Law is in trouble. And the Astrobate is in trouble. In troubles. Trouble Stillskin. Damn. Paul. It's like that Alien movie, right? Paul the Alien. If he wasn't so darn fast, this guy. You know, he's 1900, but that bullet rating is creepy. He's so fast. It's like that other game I lost a little. I have some interesting chances here. Rook takes. Rook takes e5 almost works. It's crazy. Horseshoes and hand grenades, but not quite. Unbelievable. This feels wrong. Oh, I was like, wait, what? I didn't even know this was like a legal thing you could do. Unbelievable. The gambit player who plays closed positions. Best. Mr. Summon on Sound has a very, very strange stylistic development. Wait, what happened here? So, what a game. I'm going to take my chances. Queen c6. Offered a draw. Tactikovich, are you kidding me? You got a draw in this position? Wow. I don't think so. Bishop d5, rook d7 might be a draw, but this isn't. Like rook d8. How is he going to draw that? I gotta get developed. It's usually around the 4-minute mark when Super Sebi starts getting insanely fast. What about bishop check? Not sure. Rook b8 is also interesting. I think I should go for bishop on d5. Probably the wrong decision. We have the super beast pawn. d4. He's going to blockade it. Pretty solid blockade. It's best to be on the cautious side here. I don't know. All right. Better. What happened? c4. Dude. Someone's like a madman. You're total... You should be in an institution playing chess like this. He's just absolute madman. He's crazy. Alright, what if I take it? You're gonna play knight d6? That's insane. Okay, there's no reason to take it. That's going too far. A sensible move. It's unbelievable position. So what? Master found that move. Knight e7. Nepomniachtchi Jr. I maneuvered rook b f5 in one game against Horvath Dominic. But this is the standard. That's kind of the standard maneuver. And come to think of it, I had a nice rapid game last year in this line against Karachine Gergo, who's like a FIDE master. I ended up like swindling him from a lost ending, but the initial opening was good. Grishuk had some queen sack they played. With Nepomniachtchi. I don't remember. There's all kinds of possibilities. Not this exact position, I'm not sure exactly. But it's an interesting game. It's an interesting variation. I enjoy this line for both sides. Now, I don't know. Knight e4. So maybe rook e1 at some point. Can't be a bad move, right? Asterbate found the c5 idea. Kind of wish I hadn't let you do that. Maybe I'll sack the exchange against Asterbate. Mr. Coffee with an unexpected move. Speaking of queen sacrifices, everything's on the table here, but I don't think so. Great games today. Thank you guys for playing. It's been fun. Mr. Coffee's ganging up on my pawn. I'm not happy. I miss that. I expected you to combo me immediately. You found another move. Come on. Unbelievable. Maybe I'm really out of my mind. A4. A4. Oh no. I have an A4. It's an interesting move. I don't know if it's good. Where is my anything here? Sky. Driving me crazy. Do we have like a winning rook ending or not? That's a nice move. That's a nice. That sucks. What a move. Unbelievable. Look at Super Sebi. And he gets in a situation where he has 4 minutes. And then it's like, it's always the same. Then it's just instant moves for the rest of the game. Perfect piece placement. After the absurd opening. Like, look at the opening. And then he just, like, plays perfectly after that later on. Like, who would go into this position? Totally coordinates. Everything, like absurdly perfect. This isn't normal. This is not normal. To be able to do that. To create this position from that other position is... it's unbelievable. It's extremely strange playing against him. Bishop takes. So what's up with this rook ending? My plan was knight e4. I had a game similar to this. Knight e4, queen d5, bishop g5. Well, what else am I going to do? Knight e5? Wish I had more time. I know it looks like I have a lot of time, but I'm playing 20 boards, so I actually have like 1/20th of that time. Yeah. Nice to have you in some time pressure, guys. Someone on sound. Lulling me into a false sense of complacency. As always. So what's up now? No tricks for me. Tricky game. So I think I can sack the exchange here. Looks really promising. Help yourself. So d5, he blockades it and wins the pawn eventually. But if I play like something else, anyway, we have to get our king up. Mr. Coffee took the pawn. So he's got to lose a piece. Looks like move 11 is in serious trouble. Now, for example, take rook b1. It looks very promising as well. This is okay. Draw. That's fair. Arsenal fan is a calm and peaceful person. Everything's completely peaceful here. What am I doing? F6? Is F6 a move? That's insane, right? I have to try like bishop c5, it looks like. Really strange. b5 check. Or no. No, we go after his stuff. So like rook e8. Rook e8 and rook down. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. He's attacking my pawns. But I have like bishop f4. Bishop g5. Tripled. It is true, you have a nice... It's a nice night. It's a nice night for a stroll. Move 11. We both have nice knights. Knight c6? What do you do after knight c6? No, I don't know. I can't win without getting rid of that knight on d5, huh? Bob's here. Fishmonger. Fishmonger. If I was a fishmonger, I'd be a lot more wealthy. I'm like a beggar. Not a fishmonger. Why can't I do anything here? Alright, whatever. Mr. Coffee dropped a piece. He sacrificed it for like 3 pawns. Fishmonger. You didn't know I played poker. Is that a fishmonger reference? I didn't get it either. I didn't know. I don't think it was a... Bob never references poker. It's a fishmonger reference? Really? I don't get it. I'm just a monger. I went to play bingo once. That was fun. Church? No. No church bingo. Who is this guy? Paul. Paul's too good. Paul's scaring me. Alright. So K-Law lost, or CK Law lost. Mr. Someone on Sound is trying to hurt me. Haha. The pivotal defensive move. He calls himself Taktovich. Taktikovich. Arsenal, you're a wild man. What is with you? Why are you so crazy? Do you play chess like you're taking acid or something? But in a good way. Not that I ever do acid, but that's what I imagine it would be like. Rook b5. I already told you about that move. Goddamn materialists. a4? Rook d5. You don't have enough pieces attacking my d4 pawn yet. What am I doing here anyway? The awkward rook. Ooh, watch the A file. Watch the long diagonal. What's happening here? Check. Alright, I gotta move faster. Paul is defending again. His bullet rating is very suspicious. We'll just put it that way. D6 doesn't even do anything. This guy is ridiculously good for his rating. Rook c5, uh-oh. I have rook d6. It's one of the most bizarre and perverse games I've ever been a part of. I have to say. I'm just gonna say it. I've got to be honest, Arsenal fan. That is one of the strangest games I have ever seen from either side. But you're on my pawn. You're a bad boy. I guess I just go to h5. So, okay, c4. I want a piece. Paul is too good. He's pretty suspicious. Alright, a5. Do I really want to open the file there? Maybe not. Bishop h6. Maybe I do, before it's too late. This guy is scary. Arsenal was right. It's really scary. I mean, how strong he is compared to how he used to be. Yeah, he's got to be at least like a IM by now. That was a bad move. B5. Looks like. What did I just play? Rook there. D5 check. I'm just gonna go here, go after the other one. That might not be a win though. Okay, I'm up a piece here. I mean, this is over. Arsenal's totally lost his mind. What are you smoking? He had a great position. If Arsenal blows this, he's having too much fun in the chat or something. I had to be lost like 6 ways from Sunday. What about B4? No, it's not working. I don't know what I expected from this game, honestly. Rook FC8. What is going on around here? He's gonna castle. What happened? We have a strong pass pawn. Yeah, this doesn't look great. And now, for my next trick. This should be over. Maybe I'm playing a little too fast there. Okay, so we won the exchange against Mr. Slow. Should be technically winning. This is a very strong pass pawn. Black's king is slightly exposed. D6 doesn't work. What did he play? A5. D6 doesn't work. Rook E6. I get it. Mr. Slow. Master of tricks. boy. So what's happening? Rook here. Where's my other rook? Oh, I get it. Rook b1. Rook e1. Rook b6. Rook somewhere. The end game is upon us. Rook a2? Okay, we're up a piece. I'll take it. I don't want him playing like f4. No, I don't want his king getting back. Let's see. But it will get back. This is not so easy. I had a game like this that I couldn't win. Somewhat annoying. Knight a4. This seems like it's a mistake. Oh, he fell for rook e8. Damn, that's what I was hoping for. That's a killer. That happened to one of the guys in my last tournament. it was unbelievable. When we're talking about like a supposed FIDE master fell for that trap. I mean, that's crazy. There's no way anybody that good should miss that. Like I just missed this. I'm down a piece now. Are you freaking kidding me? You were lost until the last move, and now you're like miraculously gonna survive? It's like the worst game we ever played. I don't believe it. I just played rook takes a2. I could have just taken on h6. Oh my god. This bishop can move backward. No, this doesn't work. Right. Oh my god. Rook b2. Now rook d7. f5. 10-year-old plays like he's Magnus Carlsen. Seriously, I think Arsenal is right. This guy is ridiculously strong. The next FIDE master. Champion of Azerbaijan. Bishop a4, rook a4. d5. We got Arsenal. We got, man. Masturbate is in trouble. This isn't good. And now rook double. Damn. Oh, he's got a defense though. Oh no, rook g6. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. Sardai has a defense with rook g6. With rooks doubled on the 7. You have to be kidding me. I can't believe it. All right. This is a draw. This is a draw. Let's go to our senses. Where are my senses? Has anyone seen my senses? Yeah, I mean, every move he makes is like super scary. Knight b4, no. Maybe. Knight c5, rook g3. There's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way to bust move 11. What happened? You found another defense? Check. You got another defense? Tricky, Arsenal. What happened? Bishop f4? Look at that. Super Sebi. play is unreal. It's always like this every single time. Zell Poker. Damn. This is crazy. Just unbelievable defense by white. It's crazy how strong he is. I don't know what the deal is, but this happens every time. Played the opening like an 800, and then it's suddenly very, very strong. Alright. How do I make progress here? We have to win the pawn. What now? What's your latest move? King F7. Uh-huh. What are you doing, move 11 over there? In that area. Oh, my rook. Ah, of course. Dude has a defense of that too. Better call, Paul. He pre-moved. How is Paul 1500 in bullet? I do not understand. That's very, very strange. I don't know how to break through here. What happened? Oh, he's dropping the A pawn. Another resource. This is insane. It's just insane, dude. I can take... Right. Oh, I missed that. What? You decline my draw? Oh, okay. Of course. Sorry, guys. Not a lot of comment right now. You have to bear with me. This guy is unbelievable. Oh, he has more ideas. Wait. Wow, that's it for my pawn? It's pretty crazy, honestly, this player. Rook d5. Unbelievable. It's not normal. It's the same time he had at the beginning of the Simul. 4 minutes. Good guys, what's up? Princess Chess Super Driver. Girls, guys. Non-binary people. Alright. Non-people. What have we? This guy is serious about having more time than he started with. So now c2 check. Does look problematic. Yeah. That's not gonna fly. 11 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses. Stalemate is a thing. Slate. Technical difficulties. Focus. Try to focus. Mr. Slow is a very tough customer. Oh boy. It's hard to get a stalemate here. That's the right square for the queen to be. There's no accidents. No accidents today. Where do you want your queen? Check. King up. This is getting very technical. Knight check. We should be winning. No counterplay. Who did I lose to? Did I get mated? I remember the one I resigned. And there was a forfeit. I mean the protest loss. Yeah, 2 losses. It's all clear in my mind now. So how do we finish off move 11? Rook g5. That's pretty nasty. Rook g5. No stalemates. g5, speaking of g5. Oh no. He still has one last trick left. The bishop d1. Maybe he has more than one last trick. We shall see. So queen f8. And its mate. Better be. Or I miscalculated badly. We got 2 games remaining. They look good. Alright, last 2. White was better at one point, I thought, in this one, but maybe not. Bishop e2. I can sack the exchange with king d4. I mean, it's easy. Easy winning. Bishop d1, king d4. The other one, black resigned. Or rather, my opponent resigned. So it had a good result. 16 wins. This is one of my better results. 16 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses. Protest resignation early. Because the guy was playing super fast. And then one game I was just going to get crushed. So I resigned. Don't know about that one. But there were some interesting games today. Someone on sound as always. I managed to eke out a draw against him. Draws with the usuals. And Naj Papa convinced me to take a draw. Ami Boyd. Both those games were interesting. I'm not sure. I got lucky against Arsenal though. You had like a very, very strong position. You were distracted. I have the feeling. The normal Arsenal fan would have crushed me. He's stopping my rook a4. Knight a4. But this looks really, really good for me. Rook c3. We're really in his face here. I don't really know much about Van Foreest. There's so many strong players, I don't have any way to follow them all. Yeah, I mean the time's a little faster than it used to be. With 15 to start, I stacked the deck in my favor. Speaking of poker. Now knight d3. Knight d3. We get the pawn down. Is there still some saving move here? How much for a special hand wave? That's like channel points. And this is like King Kong. King Kong endgame. Surprising how this went south for white though. I mean, he had a really strong position. King e3, not to be confused with King c3. Rook takes b3 check. Ugh. That's ugly. That is ugly, my friends. We were lucky here. I mean, I was like struggling to not be worse. All right, guys. Behave yourselves. We managed to do it. We managed to do it. 17 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses. And pretty fast today. Just around 3 hours, slightly over 3 hours. So there was the guy who dropped out early. A couple of those wins were fishy. Maybe, yeah, Arsenal's game was good. Move 11 resigned at the end. Mr. Coffee, what about your game, dude? You were doing alright. That was a crazy position. This game with Mr. Coffee, I just went for it. Like D4. And he finds the best move. I thought you had knight d4. But I must have missed something really obvious. Apparently it doesn't work. Oh man, I missed queen h4. You probably saw that. It just defended. That would be a problem. Yeah, I thought you had the tactic. So you found the right move, rook d1. Castle's queenside, Jabava. Rook d1, a4, and Mr. Coffee blundered, sadly. This was an insanely interesting position, dude. Mr. Moderator. If you play the correct move, queen b4, I was going to do like a3. But I guess that's not right. I don't know what the heck was going on here. This was a really, really interesting position. The computer is like, black has to play perfect. I probably would have messed it up. And so would you. Mr. Slowhand, actually your game is interesting too, theoretically. I'm used to playing that more with black than with white, but I haven't looked at it in a while. So let's take a look and see. I finished a little earlier than usual. I don't mind looking at a game or two. Mr. Slow. This is a very important line for my repertoire for both sides. So you knew queen d6, which is like the #1 move I played here. So my move is actually uncommon in inaccuracy. I'm supposed to play rook e1. I think I played bishop d2 in the rapid game, now that I think about it. I don't remember what I played in my tournament game last year. No, my opponent played it wrong to begin with. She didn't play queen d6. I remember that. I had a game with black with queen d6. And I don't remember, I think he played this correct line. So we had like rook d8, queen d1. I had a game with black here. I don't remember what I played. And so we went with a weird move, knight c5. Bukharov and Moisenko have played this. It's not the #1 move. But, you know, there's no tricks. Like, you can't do this because I have knight e4. So it's kind of interesting. I did rook f5, Uber Driver, so don't joke around against Dominic Horvath. Horvath Dominic. I had, like, exchange sacks with my rook on f5. It's a serious thing. But rook f5, usually they do, like, Nepomniachtchi did knight f5. This is like a standard plan. But it looks like the engine says this is better. But I mean, that looks dangerous because it weakens black's. It opens this, but it also weakens black's dark squares. So obviously here, and I can get rid of his dark square bishop. So the engine says this queen exchange. And this is how Moisenko won against some Finnish guy. He just went into a tactical ending with a weaker player. But it's not clear. So I left book with an unusual move that's playable. And Mr. Slow didn't know what to do. But I don't know what I would do. So this move is serious. And Alexeyev lost as well to a weaker player. But I don't really like Bukharov's queen a3. That's not what I was planning on playing. I was planning on queen d1. But you have e5 again. It's apparently even better, so I really have to play queen a3. And this is their game. That's weird. So this is like a mystery variation. Black hasn't sorted out his problems. So maybe this bishop a6 I think is bad too. I don't know. That's what the girl played against me. I thought it was bad, but maybe not. Maybe finally it's not bad. Anyway, it's interesting. What else? Someone on sound, dude. You're unbeatable. Hey, It's Miro is another game where I played the Caro-Kann with white, and I did something I didn't know what I was doing. Damn it. So you did knight takes c3, and I don't know what I'm doing. There's also like check and take. So I did the right move according to theory. He's supposed to play rook b8, but he played this. And like, yeah, I don't know rook b1. There's correspondence games. But it's too much. I wouldn't play this line with white. Yeah, it's too drawish. Very drawish. So what else? Mr. Acerbate was under too much pressure. Someone on sound. Wow, you were busto. You were busto positionally. Jeremy Silman would be disappointed. Someone on sound like intentionally does the craziest stuff like this. Why would you do that voluntarily? He like purposely plays weird moves to try to create imbalance. But I mean, you know, anyone in the right mind would play bishop takes e5 here. You might as well play the knight c6 variation of the Leningrad if you like taking with the d pawn. But man, you managed to find a way to confuse me. And I didn't know what to do. I guess I rejected a5 because of b5. And I'm just completely winning. If I had seen that, obviously I would have played it. This is the Jeremy Silman, you know, the amateur's mind, or reassess your chess or whatever workbook position. Like, what is wrong with black's position? The pawn breaks because the d pawn is dragged away, and you get broken on this diagonal. I was trying to work on that, but I couldn't execute, and I was scared he would get some kingside stuff. So I'm worse after f4. I thought I could lock the king side and then work on the queen side. Now you should probably play a5 and then just, you know, try to do something on the king side. This move I was proud of, bishop h3, because most people would have played like h3. I think this is one of my best moves of the Simul here. Seriously. If you think about it, because I was very seriously considering g4, and it's risky. Because you can always break in the center with e6 if I close up the king side with like g5. So I decided not to do it. But after here, I would normally play h3, but I was concerned about my king side after knight h5. So I thought this move, an unusual move, you know, but I'm ready to hack off the knight. And then you did like acrobatic defense. Every move, like solid. Apparently you're better after bishop d4. Now my bishop is non-entity for the moment. And I managed to screw this up. He never goes wrong, even in time pressure. King f7. What a weird move. Here, you had rook takes b3. Whoa. I assumed I was okay here, but no. I'm not okay. You have this. and I'm just too slow. This is really bad. I'm losing. My bishop is sick. Damn. So king f2 is really bad. I didn't know what to do, though. I mean, I looked at this. That's even worse. I have to find rook a3, which I considered. It still looks like black is for preference. This white doesn't have a minor piece over here. If I take, I'm dead because of knight c5, so I have to play this. And we hold on. Another Summon on Sound. Brutal game. He's an expert in playing complicated positions against me. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks to all of you for playing. Thanks for the messages. Yeah, I aborted the one game because my opponent just played too fast. I hate when people do that. There's no reason to have like 21 minutes. They were asking in the chat why I abandoned the game. It's just not necessary. Alright. Thank you for your support. We had generous donations from Pondalove. And we also had an earlier donation from Fat Simul. I'm trying to find it. And Mr. Summon on Sound. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Thank you to Mr. Slowhand also for a donation today. Appreciate it, guys. So we'll see everybody tomorrow morning, Monday morning, for some Blitz. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.